The following message is transmitted at the request of the King County Sheriff's Office. Citizens of King County must lock all doors and windows immediately. There have been several reports of unknown people breaking into homes and threatening to shoot residents' computers. It is unknown why this is occurring, but the sheriff urges all residents to lock all doors and windows and seal all cracks immediately and to be vigilant at this time. Monitor news outlets for more information on this developing situation. If someone breaks into your home, use armed protection at all costs, and call 911. The following message is transmitted at the request of the King County Sheriff's Office. This is an emergency update to the previous message. Local authorities have discovered that the criminals breaking into people's homes and shooting computers are part of a criminal organization known as the Vista Ninjas. Their motive is to destroy all copies of Microsoft's Windows Vista operating system and all computers running Windows Vista. Members of this group have now been reported to be attacking businesses, as well as homes outside of King County. In addition to the cities of Seattle, Bellevue, Redmond, Renton, Tukwila, Burien, Kent, and other cities in King County. Vista Ninjas have now been reported in cities such as Everett, Tacoma, Lakewood, Puyallup, Gig Harbor, Mukiltea, Maryville, and Snohomish. This is an extremely dangerous situation. All residents in King, Pierce and Snohomish County must shelter in place immediately. Lock all doors and windows, seal all cracks, keep a firearm near you, and monitor a news station for updates. If someone breaks into your home, use armed protection and call your local authorities. The following message is transmitted at the request of the King County Sheriff's Office and the Redmond Police Department. A dangerous riot is taking place at the Microsoft headquarters at 1 Microsoft Way in Redmond. It has been attributed that this riot is because of Microsoft's recently released Windows Vista operating system. All residents must stay away from the area at all times. Ignoring this warning puts your life in extreme danger, and you may be arrested. If you are within the Microsoft campus, you must either evacuate using a safe path away from rioters or shelter in place. To shelter in place, lock all doors and windows. Continue to monitor media outlets for updates on this dangerous situation. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is a national event, but not a national emergency. Microsoft Corporation has discovered that several of their updates for Windows Vista have a malicious program that destroys the operating system. For the protection of the data on your computer, disable automatic updates and install an antivirus program. Do not re-enable automatic updates until the malicious program has been removed. The malicious program has only been found on Windows Vista updates, and not updates for Windows XP, Windows 2000, or other operating systems. Monitor news outlets for updates on this situation. We interrupt our programming. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Comcast Digital Cable. We will continue to serve the Seattle area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Seattle area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by.
Good evening, fellow Americans. I am a representative of the President who has been escorted to an undisclosed location. The following message, which I am about to give, on behalf of the President, is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. As we all know, the humanity of our globe is under attack. Innocent computer users of Microsoft's flawed Windows Vista have become victims of hostile attacks and sieges, as criminals break into their homes or places of business in their quest to liberate the world of Windows Vista. Windows Vista may not be a perfect operating system, but it is not worth hurting people over. This violence is completely unnecessary. Why would you hurt someone over something that is supposed to bring us all closer together? To all the victims who are still living, we are strong, we, as one nation under God, along with all the other nations affected by these hate crimes, will work together to put an end to this attack on humanity. Thank you, and God bless.
That was a message from the President of the United States, or his designated representative. The President will be speaking on all stations following this broadcast. Stand by for this message. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is Comcast Digital Cable. We will continue to serve the Seattle area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Seattle area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. This is an emergency action termination. All clear. The United Nations has deemed that violent acts toward Windows Vista users have reduced to non-global threatening levels, due to the Vista ninjas in Seattle turning themselves into the authorities. It has been deemed safe to exit your shelters. To repeat, this is an all-clear message. This concludes operations under the emergency alert system. All broadcast stations may now resume normal programming operations. Your government and the United Nations thank you for your cooperation.